listening to Rat Rolls, a Fallout tabletop podcast. Let's go! We're not playing games! We're not playing games!
All right, so Frankie, you managed to get the 2 successes, so you avoid this. Abel gets 1 success, he doesn't avoid it. Let's see, Hazel gets 0 successes, and Punchy gets 0 successes with the complication. What happens is a frag mine explodes, and so you all take, from above, the explosion of the frag mine on top of the roof. You all take 7 physical damage to your torso. Everyone gets it to their torso. 7 physical damage. And with that blast, Frankie, you managed to kind of dodge out of the way of all this. Punchy, you're knocked prone, so that your next turn, treat it like a stun. You've been effectively stunned. That's your complication. But then you realize after this blast clears and the wood, kind of carries away, that now the roof is open and it's raining in the saloon. And you know what that means. It's lightning time. So we will start with Ural's turn. You see the layout of the battle. You see what you have. And your turn is first.
I think I have the highest initiative at 14.
Well, I think
doesn't matter who goes first.
Doesn't matter.
Pick and
Anybody
choose,
can go first.
so we can figure out what's going to be best. So as far as movement, is movement just going to be like a minor action as 1 square?
Yes, pretty much.
Because that moves somebody if they're close. Okay, all right.
Actually, I would say a minor action would be 2 squares because that's what I'm using as like a minor would be 2, actually. 2 squares.
What is the distance of the Deathclaw to my character based off how
4 squares.
4 squares. Okay, so
4 squares. So it'd be at long range for you. The not the hyenas. The radjackals would be at medium range for all of you.
So the Deathclaw is at long range.
What's your preferred range, Frankie?
It is long, so that's why I was thinking that one at least is like I could take my best first shot would be against that, and then everything else would be slightly more difficult.
Okay. So here's what I would like to do.
I would point out with a Colmex, I can roll 5 times for each attack. So I'm not too worried about missing, but this is kind of the
would
most
it be
ideal time to
helpful if I assisted you? It would give you let's see. I can give up my, let's see. Oh, so I would make like an assist roll or whatever to try to give you an additional success. Would that be beneficial to you? Like if I were to create a distraction so that the Deathclaw turns its attention a little bit and gives you a larger profile to shoot at.
Sure.
Because at this range, there's not much I can do. So if I can do that, okay. So, GM,
since we're treating this as like a group thing, my thought was to shoot the Deathclaw while it's still far away, damage it before it can come like attack us. Essentially, we have the frag mine, so if like the other like jackals or whatever get too close, then we blow that up. We use like the lightning against them. We save some of the lightning for the Deathclaw, but we kind of like worry about the jackals when they get a little bit closer. But the Deathclaw's like scary.
Yeah, so the frag mine is pressure sensitive, so when essentially they land on that square, boom goes the dynamite. So pretty much the door has a frag mine in it. When you land on the door square, you know it's there, boom goes the dynamite.
Yeah,
all right.
So that's what I'm thinking if you guys are sort of on board with that.
All right, so here's what I will do since I have an idea of what these jackals are going to do. For my turn, this is going to be really easy. I'm going to use a move action or minor action to aim. Just basically get my fist ready. I'm going to ready an action for my major. If a creature gets up here at this door, like gets up in my grill, it's getting punched. Okay. That's my turn.
Nice.
I'll attack the Deathclaw unless there's objections to it while you two think about what you guys want to do.
Light
Well,
it
I'm
up.
stunned, so you guys are on your
Oh,
own.
true. Right. No additional die for now. Does a 1 hit? 1 success hit.
Long range, and your
That's
weapon
his
is long
better
range
zone.
class.
My weapon
Yeah, that's
is
your
long
better
range.
zone. Yeah, a 1 would hit, I believe. Let me double check the.
That's the part that I'm
check
so
the-
scared about. Is does it have a defensive 2?
Oh no! Oh, it has a defensive 2. Oh no!
All right,
I thought
okay.
it would be 1. No, it's got 2.
All right. Let me roll again. I'll just keep rolling them. Or well, why don't you do your assist first?
So I'm
Oh.
actually using my turn to
That's right,
clock
right.
the first one. Yeah.
All right. So I mean, I get 3 more chances. So I think I'll probably. There we go. So that hits.
Okay, cool.
I'll roll my damage here. Now, I would like to point out I also have Hunter. So, in addition to the listed effects here, I have Vicious applied to the weapon as well.
Okay, cool.
And I don't think I get anything like damage die wise.
If you spend additional ammo up to the fire rate, you can add damage dice.
I don't think it has any. There's a fire rate of 0, so
Yeah. So,
I don't think that really applies. That's a fucked
holy
up,
cow, that's 13 damage.
And
Yeah,
the piercing
13.
bar.
Piercing.
Or piercing.
13
Okay,
damage
yeah.
for piercing.
Yeah, you shoot right at this death claw, and it, yeah, you just like a bullet just like flies through it. Think like Boone, like you're pretty much being Boone from New Vegas. Like a bullet just like materializes through this death claw. He looks ticked off. He's pissed off right now. That's kind of what you do. Hazel,
I guess for
sorry, go
I
ahead
also put away my weapon for
for your minor action.
non-lightningness.
Sounds good. Hazel, what are you gonna do?
I wish I had some syringes from my syringe right now, but since I don't, I am going to take out one of the can bolos, and I am going to, since it's in that butter zone, I'm going to attempt a long-range throw at the Deathclaw.
Okay, long range. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So are your is your weapon long range?
Well, I have the heave hoper, which means that I can throw stuff that would normally be at medium range, long range.
Oh, there you go. Great.
Yeah.
So you need 2 successes for that.
Uh-huh. When you make a thrown weapon attack, you may spend 1 AP if I need to, which I'm going to increase the range of the weapon. Okay. All right, guys. Let's hope this works. All right, let's see. They are on my. It's on my sheet now. Where is it? Throwing knife. It's not on my sheet. Do you want me to just roll?
Hang on. I'm double checking.
That's okay,
It's
man.
at the bottom. It's at the bottom of your sheet.
There it
right there.
is. I see
Yeah,
it.
right there. Canbolas. Cannabolos.
Cannibals.
Click on the
and
name.
I'm gonna add 1 more dice. Okay.
Hey.
Yeah, 2 successes is a hit. So go ahead and roll that damage.
Yes. Okay. Roll damage.
Hey.
Yeah, 2 damage,
right.
and it
Hey.
procs. And it procs. All right. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so now in between, so you all have taken your turn. Hazel, did you had a minor action, I believe, to do as well before we end off?
I have a minor
the-
action. Since I have thrown the metal thing I was holding, I don't need to put anything away. I am going to, with minor action, attempt to get at least partial cover.
All right, so I'll put you in partial cover,
Thank you.
and it is now the turn. So the way it is we're going to do your turn, the enemy's turn, and then we're going to do lightning strikes.
Nature's turn.
Of,
And
nature's
then
turn.
nature's fury. No.
Yeah, so what these jackals are gonna do? So the first one is actually gonna go for the door, which we will talk about. The other two are kind of gonna surround the area, and kind of see what that first one does. So pretty much, this is your layout of where the jackals are. The first one's gonna go through the door to see what things are going on, and it's actually going to proc your frag mine that you have set up for the jackals. So that means is we do a frag mine attack to see if it'll hit jackals. That's one success of the complication. I don't know how to put a complication on a frag mine that's just going to go off, so it's going to be a hit. Still, the frag mine is going to do that much damage. It's going to blast that much damage to the jackal. I believe blast, that effect is... I can look it up here. When you make an attack with a blast weapon, you do not target a single opponent. Instead, select a single zone you can see and make the appropriate skill test to attack with a basic difficulty 2. If you succeed, adjust as normal. If you succeed, every creature and other damage that suffers the weapon's damage. If you fail, your misplaced attack is less effective. So what's going to happen here is this jackal's dead. These two are actually going to take... these two right here are actually going to take 3 damage to their health as the blast goes off. So that's what the jackals did. Meanwhile, the Deathclaw. Frankie attacked the Deathclaw. Alert, alert, alert. So what the Deathclaw is going to do on his turn is he is going to throw a very heavy object at Frankie.
Oh,
we're gonna see if that's Jesus. It's a 1 and a 3. That's 3 successes. And then let's see. Let me make sure that I have this right.
It's apparently shaped like a football. It was aerodynamic.
Seriously.
Yeah.
It was a wooden wagon wheel, like
it was like a great spiral to it. Great aerodynamics.
You had to lob it over the wall, come down.
He threw a hammer.
Yeah. Excuse me, I didn't mean to roll that again. I meant to roll that. So it does 3 physical damage to you, but it does proc the stun effect. And so now
you
are stunned.
Lance, please.
Yes,
What
sir.
location?
I will look. It's your right arm.
Thank you. Does 0 damage, but I am stunned. Wait, does it still stun you if it does 0 damage? How does that work?
I'm going to say yes,
effect,
because
right?
you still...
the blow knocks them down.
Because you're still like,
Right.
fuck. Yeah, I think that makes sense. We don't. I think
Like when you get shot with a bulletproof vest, like you're not going to get actually hurt, but you're going to get stunned, my friend. You're going to be like on the floor. You ever get shot with a bulletproof vest? I have all the time. Protecting presidents.
It stings and it leaves a hell of a bruise.
Based off where you work, it might be necessary.
Now it's the lightning's turn to deal with the folk. The only folk in lightning range is the Deathclaw, and so we're gonna figure out if the lightning hits him or not. That's 0 successes, an 18 and a 20 by the Thunderbolt to hit him, so that means he is not hit by the Thunderbolt. And for some reason, nature rolls a complication, so I'm not sure what that means for nature.
What happens to Zeus/Thor?
Yeah, right.
They stub their fucking toe. It really hurts, man. So the lightning does not strike the Deathclaw.
Hurtful.
Meanwhile, you all,
But he'd
I
have to
believe,
take his
are up
turn to get
next.
entangled.
Like Zeus sneezes
second.
when he throws the lightning
let's-
bolt and it lands somewhere in
Let's back up,
I don't know,
everybody.
Florida.
Let's back way up.
Yeah.
This Deathclaw was stunned. It got hit by the dang bolo.
So it may track his stun, but basically it means he's entangled. But I really didn't specify. I didn't actually aim for what to entangle, so the DM has to decide what's entangled.
Well, it moved closer too, so either way, one of those
I
two
picture
things.
it being wrapped
I don't know,
around its
man.
neck where it can't quite get at it.
I spent
Which
one
might
of my
be-
25 luck points to
Okay.
do
Oh,
something.
come
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
that
Oh
I
yes, the
swear.
GM luck pull.
yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Too bad, so sad. Already moved. Anyways, it is now your turn, and you've managed to off one jackal, and pretty much injured that other deathclaw. So you may continue.
Well, I'm stunned, so I'm chill.
Are there any jackals in the saloon yet, or no?
No, they were waiting to see. They were sending one in to see what would happen. You know, there's a bunch of them.
So I know I have to right myself, and perhaps put on a wooden table as a hat to protect me from more lightning. So I think that would probably be how I spend my turn. So it doesn't necessarily matter what order we do that in.
So you want to just wear a wooden table as a hat? Do you want to fashion like an anti-conductive piece just for your person? Is that like what you want to spend your?
Yes, I would like to figure out if there's a way. Is there? Okay, so I'll right myself. And is there anything in arm's length, like a tall metal pole, that I could prop up to go with my lightning rod plan, which we did not do, which would have been helpful?
Yeah, there's metal poles, tables, chairs. So if you wanted to like ram a metal pole into a wooden table, then you've got a giant, post-apocalyptic umbrella at that point to protect you
I
from
will
lightning.
do that and maintain my position at the end of the kill table tunnel.
I'll tell you what, to do that, why don't you roll an intelligence plus repair for difficulty 1?
That sounds good. Okay.
And put some AP in your pool, maybe. Do something.
Intelligence plus repair. And let's roll. With my one success.
One success? One success. Yeah, that's great. So you managed to do that. Now, like, you're naturally not going to get stuck by lightning as long as you're holding your pole umbrella.
Yes.
I'll be safe
Right.
as long as I hold on to this metal pole.
Mary Poppins, y'all.
Your umbrella with an N.
Umbrella.
All right. Hazel and Abel.
I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to hold the line here. I'm going to use a minor action to aim. I'm going to use a major action to ready. If any of these jackals come up to the front door, they're getting socked.
You're trying to go into Overwatch right now? Is that what you're trying to do?
Go. I'm pushing Y on the controller to go to Overwatch.
Yeah, we're going to Overwatch. All right. Hazel, what are you doing?
You know what? I probably won't have nearly as much luck the second time, but I am going to try and do that bolo thing again. I'm undercover now, so I'd have to. I'm gonna throw one of the bolas at one of these hyenas or jackals.
Okay, yeah. Is there a particular one that you want, or you just like whichever one?
Pick whichever one you want. Whichever one is the prettiest.
The prettiest.
Prettiest,
Yeah.
which is pretty much whatever.
Don't ruin the nice.
She's
ruin the
going
nice
after.
pet, Hazel.
So 2 successes.
Nice.
Is that generating AP?
If it's at medium range, yeah, it does generate AP because I don't think that they have more than
They
one
are
defense.
middle.
So
Yep,
go ahead.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll damage for that to see if you can proc.
Let's see. Do I have? Is somebody okay with me using one of those AP?
much does that
What
add?
does that give you?
An extra-
It gives you
an
an
extra-
extra damage die.
Yep.
I don't know if it's-
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's fine.
Oh,
Dang.
that's
Nice.
lovely.
Nice. Yeah, you
Holy.
completely get this this jackal. In fact, hang on. One of the jackals is now dead. You managed to just like absolutely destroy this jackal. And he's just
with a bolo. He didn't even take a lightning strike.
yeah, he's just dead.
Oh, okay.
So
all right, perfect.
So that's your all's turn.
Yep, back under cover.
The next piece that's going to happen is
No.
a jackal's going to come through the door. So, Jared, if you want to roll your attack.
I would. I'm going to spend an AP to get an extra D20. I was aiming. So
that's an interesting roll. A 5, a 1, and a 20. That's a
So I was aiming. So I'm going to re-roll that 20 here real quick. That is armed. So cool. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 5 successes.
5 successes.
Nice.
So
Christ.
that's going to generate 4 action points.
Yep.
And then we'll just we'll roll damage here and see what we get. We get a 6 physical, 4 of its piercing.
Abel
Yeah.
is a murder machine. Good
Yeah, you just
Lord.
absolutely destroyed the jackal as it came
Okay.
through the door.
And then since that that is Proc's Grim Reaper sprint, that gives us another AP. We're up to 5.
Groovy.
Wait, sorry. I need to roll. I must
Yeah,
have.
if you do an
When you
effect.
make an attack which kills, I have to roll an effect. Okay, so if I roll an effect, I add 2 DC. So let me see what we actually do. Oh, okay.
It's
So
6
we
instead.
actually add. Yeah. Okay. So I may have been playing that wrong in the past, but I'll keep that in mind.
yeah, I think it's
Well,
good.
you just
Add 2
generated-
DB. Yeah,
5 AP
6
in
AP.
1 turn. So
5 AP. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
All right, so the
That's
next thing
what I
that's going to
do.
happen is the 2 jackals are going to bust through the door again. The first one is going to attack. It's going to attack Jared, who recently killed one.
That
Dang. All right. Yeah, 9 and a 1 for 3 successes. That's a hit. The jackal is going to do 1 physical damage to your left arm.
No, it's not.
Interesting. Next up, another one is going to attack Hazel Greenglass, and they will pull off a success for a hit, and they will do 1 physical damage to your torso.
Okay, I'll soak that. Yep.
The next thing that happens is the Deathclaw actually that was out and about leaps over the broken roof and into your area. And Frankie, he is going to go for you, the man that attacked, and he is going to use his claws.
Does he still? Has he spent an action to untangle himself, or is he still wearing a bolo necklace at the moment?
He's wearing a bolo necklace at the moment.
Okay.
Because that, if I had to, I don't want to retangle him, because then, I would shatter the illusion of our dear listeners and everyone playing the game. And who
Right.
wants to do that?
Yeah.
No one wants to do that. He attacks you with his claws. That's 2 successes. And he does 3 physical damage to you as he's kind of like lumbering over you, Frankie. And now it's...
Can you tell me location?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Location, that's to your torso. 3 physical damage to your torso.
So what's piercing do again? It ignores.
It ignores
Ignores-
ignores DR. So
Yeah.
Okay.
what's your physical DR?
3.
So treat it as 2. So you would
Take
1
one.
damage would get through. Yeah.
Shaw.
The next turn is the storm's turn, and it's gonna hit a thunderbolt right now. Bing bong boom. Let's see if we got a hit or not. 0 successes on that one.
Zeus,
We're gonna hit.
Zeus's allergies are real bad.
So what happens is behind the hyena in the door, a lightning bolt hits the dead carcass of the jackal that has been can-boloed. The next thing that's going to happen is another lightning bolt's going to hit. See? 0 successes. Excuse me. It does not hit because of the 0 successes, but you could tell that it might have hit. It was like gonna charge up. That it was gonna hit that area.
No, it's legit. We're good.
So now it's your all's turn.
Let me let me open the bid. I'm going to take a move action to get up in this Deathclaw's grill because we can't be attacking on two. Like, we can't get sandwiched.
Right, cool.
I'm going to spend an AP to use to roll an additional D20.
Jesus.
Great. I'm going to spend a luck point to re-roll that D20. So I had a 20. So that brings me up to 3 successes. And it's a defense 2 creature. So we're up to 6 AP. I am going to roll my damage, and I think I'm going to spend just an additional AP to get 1 additional damage die here. That was pretty pathetic. So that's 5 physical damage, 2 piercing.
Okay. It's pretty pathetic.
It is pretty pathetic. I'm tempted to spend AP to take another attack, but that'd be pretty selfish. No, I'm doing what I need to do. That's my turn.
Is there an opportunity for me to move somewhere that would be medium range to the Deathclaw?
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you can like jump over.
Would be an opportunity for that. Okay.
Pretty much, you can't jump over the Deathclaw, but anything else you can move. If you want to get out of range of the Deathclaw, you can get. He doesn't have you pinned or anything.
The dumbass of Adam has run a screen for you.
I can potentially get 3 successes. So my small guns is tagged. It's at a 5, and I can roll 5 dice without spending AP. So I think I should move to medium range and use my strongest gun and try and go for 3 successes.
I mean, do you still want to use an AP because you could potentially generate?
That's what I'm thinking, is use an AP and try for that, and then I can have 3 rerolls depending on what happens.
You're going to do a run and gun.
We're going to do a something here.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and take the AP out of the pool. That leaves us with 4 AP, dear listeners.
So I do get 3 successes and a luck, which I am already at top luck, so that's a little unfortunate, but I guess then we just roll some damage here.
So are you able to move your character, Cody?
Oh, let me see.
Where you
I'm
want
not able to move
range?
mine.
I don't know. I guess
Like physically on roll 20 or like
Roll 20.
no, I'm not able to.
No,
actually.
we don't have a
I
token.
can't move the token.
Let me set that so that you can move him to where you want him.
I'll move in front of the door, so I'm kind of like body blocking the jackals from getting inside.
So you can't move exactly where things are, but you could move, you can move through them to another spot. So think of it like a board game. Like, you can't move to the exact spot that they're at, but you could use, if you wanted to use the minor action to move to, you could move diagonally to, or what have you.
Whatever. I just somewhere medium range to the Deathclaw. If it kind of body blocks the jackals, if there's a location that works for that, that's fine, but it doesn't really seem like there is, and I still can't move the token, by the way. So that's why I haven't moved it myself.
All right,
So,
let me.
there you go.
Does that sound good? Do you like that? All right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, great.
So let's roll the damage for this dude. Jesus Christ. All right, so that is 14 damage with 4 of that being piercing.
All right. That just like pierces through the Deathclaw again. He looks even more ticked off. He yells in anger. Ah! It doesn't sound like that.
What if he does?
Oh God! I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah. Stop it, guys! Guys, stop it! You guys suck. Oh my God.
Maybe,
Yes,
maybe
that-
some extra
They're less
gurgling sounds
intimidating
from the
when they
2
talk.
holes in his chest. Do any of these are these like crippling him? Like, are these enough to be crippling his body?
No, he is no. Nothing so far has been a crit.
All right,
That's not a crit. Do better.
14
It would be.
damage isn't a crit. Fuck. All right. Yeah, I think that's
my
not
You should check a DR of a Deathclaw.
Yeah, I think I did
yeah,
before.
no,
I just
they
forgot.
are.
I checked last time, I think.
He punched through 4 of the DR of the Deathclaw.
I did punch through 4 DR. Wait,
But they've
yeah,
got a
it's-
DR of 6, so it's all
So it's treated as a DR of 2. So
Yeah.
it still did like 11. Let's see.
I did 12
13.
damage to it.
no.
All right,
No, no,
let's
no,
break
no.
it down here. He's got a piercing and
11
vicious
damage.
weapon. So he did 13 damage and ignores.
I don't see the vicious
4.
marker here.
Oh, but I have a perk, sir, and I pointed this out in the very beginning, Hunter. When I'm attacking, mammal, lizard, insect, whatever, vicious damage effect, if I didn't already have that effect. It doesn't have it, but it gets added to it. So my
Okay.
first one also had it if you didn't count my damage correctly.
I did not count your damage correctly. So
I did point that out
You
in the
have-
beginning of the encounter.
I goofed it again. Let's all gather around. Now it's my trial. I goofed it again.
It's okay.
I did it again.
Accused.
Now explain to me. You've got your 4 Vault Boy bobbleheads here that proc
Yeah,
the
those-
effect piercing 1, but that doesn't
And
count
vicious.
for all of your damage.
What was
No, so here's okay. So vicious means that the Vault Boys do count as an additional damage. So that
Yeah.
9 that you're seeing needs to have 4 added to it because of vicious. So it becomes
Yes.
13. Okay.
Yes.
He also has piercing 1. He rolled 4 effects, so it is going to ignore 4 physical DR. So if this creature has 6 physical DR, it now counts as having 2 DR. 13 minus 2 is 11. Does that track?
The way I understand it, so there's
Okay.
a total of 13 damage. 4 of that
Yes.
already goes through. So you take 4 out of 13. So now it's 11. So 6 minus 11.
4
would
out
be
of
an
13 is
addition-
9. Oh my god. Please don't tell me you're in a field that requires math.
No, I'm a statistician. So that would be 9. I use a calculator, man. 9 minus 6 would be.
Well, you
3.
might want to break one out because
I'm not. What do you
this,
think I
this
am?
is how you get GM aggro. I'm saving your life, Frankie.
Yes.
What do you think I am? Do you think I go around here? Do you think I at night I'm like, oh well, you know what I love to do tonight is some fucking math.
They-
I'd love to
all
sit
right,
down with my
piercing-
TI-83 calculator.
know.
Let me play some Block Boy together. We can do some Pythagorean theorem.
I don't
A
know,
squared
one of
plus-
my
Well, maybe
best
if
friend
once in
is
your
a math
27 years
teacher.
of life you'd done that, you'd be able to get this fucking arithmetic, right?
This is what piercing says in the rule books. It says ignore X points of the target's DR for each effect rolled, where X is the rating of this damage effect. I had piercing 1, so it does just outright ignore 4 of the DR, so the damage should be 11. And the initial attack that I rolled, if that was done incorrectly too, would have been This is pretty far up, but that would have also been, yeah. So I've done 11 damage to this thing twice in its chest.
Cool. All right.
So
That
22
makes
damage
sense to
to
me.
this thing's chest. Is the chest critted?
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, I know what the book says, but
Yep.
TI-83 over here might have a different rule in mind.
I did
Yep.
build the character with this in mind. Just
Just
All right.
Mozambiquing people.
All right. You did it. You attacked him. He's alive. He's mad. He went.
Oh, I got hit by a bullet, guys. That hurt.
Who else? Who? I think Abel. And no. Abel's already done some punching. I think it's Punchy Bahoon and Hazel that need to have their turn. So why don't we let the Peanut Gallery sit and let's talk to some people with some real class here and see what they have to say. Maybe they're not going to grill me about my education. You know, maybe they'll just have some like I would like to really make an umbrella. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds great. You know.
Sometimes you just gotta have fun. You gotta just like let loose, get a little wacky tacky. I barely understand any of this.
Whose Fallout is it anyway? Where the hit points are made up and the rules don't matter. Like,
Ta-da-da-ch. I understood there.
I'll enjoy this.
Love you,
Enjoy
Dave.
Proverb.
mwah.
So Frankie and Abel are engaging the Deathclaw.
For better or for worse.
Better
Will
or
you
worse?
marry me,
Is
Deathclaw?
Deathclaw dead or alive? I don't know.
Well, somebody
Um,
already gave the Deathclaw a necklace, so you know.
Well, all right, let's all get on the same page. The Deathclaw has 12 HP left. It has 6
Oh
DR.
my god.
That's what we've got.
I don't
There we
think
go.
I can.
give me one more
the
turn,
curtain.
team. I
The
got
curtain has been peaked.
I guess okay. So is there still a hyena jackal attacking Hazel, and is there still the one alive by the door that was attacking Abel?
Yeah, both of those guys are alive. Yeah.
Okay. Is there okay? So based on where I am, kind of at the end of the death tunnel by the bar, is the Deathclaw fight happening in front of me?
I think it's wherever Frankie originally was. I don't think Frankie was near you. I think Frankie was trying to aim out the other side of it to get the Deathclaw. So not necessarily right in front of you, but I mean,
Frankie was
I
very
wouldn't count it.
Deathclaw focused.
I wouldn't count it as a move if you wanted to get closer to the Deathclaw. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay. So, but would it be considered a move if I wanted to get close to, say, the jackal who's attacking Hazel?
No, I think that you're all kind of in the same area. I think the inside of the saloon is going to be like a safe place to move about.
Okay.
David.
Then I am going to minor action aim, with my perky perk, and I'm gonna shoot. Okay. So I'm gonna take aim. I'm gonna use my
Would
perk of
you-
awareness.
Okay. Would you like to spend an AP?
Sorry, my computer's acting weird. Right? Why is it doing that? Because let's see what my difficulty will be if I just want to shoot this jackal in its weakest point, which based on where it is right now, back of the head. What would work good there?
We've been shooting it in the torso.
All right.
Bellies
Always
tend to be a
there we
little
go.
on the soft side.
Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, you are fighting the king of the jackals. The king of the jackals
Yeah.
has full armor all over. He doesn't have a weak spot. He's got full armor all over. So I don't know.
Wait.
You're going to come at
Shoot
me
him in
with
the
these
eyeball.
rules. You're not fighting a Deathclaw. You're fighting the king of the jackals. What sounds more enticing to wearing armor? The king of the jackals? Yes, it does, because he does. He has the armor.
Yeah.
Wait.
The real question.
I'm attacking regular ass jackal who's attacking. Hazel. Where's
Regular
that?
ass jackal.
Regular ass jackal. Right-
Regular
right
ass
in the butt.
jackal, you attack the regular ass jackal. Yeah, you use it close range. Well, I mean, he could be close or medium, depending on what you want.
That's
Whichever is-
perfect.
Close. 'Cause I think that's what I need for my
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
for
the
my-
anus
for
is
my
a weak
laser
point.
pistol.
Get it.
Okay, so does that roll perception and science, or perception and energy weapons?
Yeah, it's perception energy weapons.
Frankie in the chat, there is a chat happening right now, and says that, he says we are so fucked for our next encounter. Ladies and gentlemen, this encounter is still going on. There has been a plan this whole time. So hold on to your fucking butts because it's not done.
Oh god.
I go. Can I spend a luck point or whatever to re-roll that 20? Because that is redonkulous.
Yeah, if you
I'm
have a
good
luck
with
point, a
laser
4 and a 20, that's 2 successes. That's a great. You would probably earn an AP from that. Like, yeah, you can get rid of that.
Yeah. Wait. Why?
roll a
Okay.
lot
So
of
why is it
20s.
2 successes? Oh, because it's a tag. Okay. Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't
you're
want that.
tagged.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay.
So you can re-roll it if you want to.
You
Okay,
might
I'm
be
gonna
actually
reroll.
underestimating how much AP you have with all the 20s we roll.
Mhm.
This is absurd.
I don't get AP. I get luck points.
Luck points.
Yeah, he has,
Still useless.
as he has bragged
Okay,
multiple
so I got my
times
2
now, he has
successes.
a lot of luck points.
I add a lot of details to the scene.
Armor.
Okay. So
Well, you
next
re-roll
time-
that
Every
for a
inch of
15.
how many luck points covered this thing in armor?
You reload.
It's
So
not
you
25.
get to attack. So go ahead and roll damage. Roll damage for your weapon.
Also,
Do it.
is it metal armor?
He's wearing the skins of the jackals. Like he mentioned that at the very beginning. Is that the king of the jackals was wearing jackal
skins.
leather?
So it's leather armor, not metal armor. Gotcha.
Sorry, I'm
You know, I'm
jumping
I'm
around
not being,
trying
I'm
to
not
get-
trying to be reductive.
yeah, some
I'm just trying to
institute
figure out-
synth put ballistic weave in it and just
I've been playing this game with you all for 2 years, and I've never had a monster so questioned into the existence.
Well,
You'd be
this
like,
thing is
oh, there's
scary,
a giant
man.
kaiju in New Orleans. Oh, over here
We're
there's
level,
like a
we are
cult.
level 4, and this thing is scaring the bejesus out of us.
Well, you're like whipping its butt. So yeah, you do 3 energy damage with your laser gun with that success. Punchy. Back on the subject, you just like pump that right into the old jackal hackle, and its hackles are up, and they're all burned off because you just like melted it.
I like it.
Yes. Boom. Melted. Take that.
Hazel,
sucker.
it's your turn, and then I want to be done. I want to be done with your turn. This turn for you all has been
Fine. I'll make it really easy. I'm just gonna shoot it. 10
Jesus
millimeters.
Christ.
you're gonna shoot it, and you're not gonna question me. You're just gonna shoot
Nope.
the thing. Sounds
No,
great.
we've had enough questions. We've had enough questions.
Now we need some
Uh,
answers. GM.
yeah.
Now we need the answer.
One success.
One success. With your 10 millimeter. Is that a
Yeah.
close range weapon?
I was trying to shoot in the jackals that were obviously coming at me.
Sure, yeah. I'll count it as a success. Go ahead and roll damage. Because I can do that. Because I'm the GM. I can make up a rule on the fly. Benefit or detriment?
2 physical damage.
2 physical damage. Yeah, you attack that jackal. He's got a bullet in him now. He's walking around.
And
He's
then-
bleeding all over the place. You know, he's probably like got a kidney rupture or something like that.
Yep. And now
Is it-
I will put away my gun
All right.
because
Cool.
it is metal with my bonus action.
You're right. You are very right. Okay, so now it's the hyena's turn. Or no, it's the jackal's turn. Jackals are gonna go after Pep? No? Pep Hackett is not in this campaign.
Oh my
They're gonna go
God.
after they're gonna,
They've got a way to go to get to him.
a way to walk.
For a while.
Who's
I
this
miss- I-
sexy hot rod himbo coming up the street?
Truthfully, I do
him
very
though.
much miss Pep. I miss him a lot. He was great.
they're gonna go after Punchy, and they're gonna go after Hazel.
I'm all set.
So they're gonna.
I loved
they're
all
gonna
the
do
old
some
characters
attacks.
so much.
They're gonna do some attacks.
Okay, we're good. Let's go. Moving on.
Right. We're gonna see if either of these hits you at close range. One gets 2 successes, so I actually get an AP from that, and I'm gonna say that this was. So I said Punchy, and then Hazel. So Hazel, you're the one that got hit, unfortunately, and you receive 4 physical damage from that, and that is to your left leg. It's like a dog biting your little leg. All right, next up, this Death Claw. This Death Claw is going to go right after Frankie, right? You're there. You're punching him. Yeah, he's going to go right after him. And what he is going to do is actually...
Wait, Abel or Frankie? Abel punches. Frankie shoots.
See, this has got me all thrown off here. Now I have to go back to my...
He can't
Zen
keep his
stage.
GM aggro straight right now.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
it's
have
totally deserved. I'm not. We both deserve it, but
Yeah, so he's gonna try to slam on who are you, Abel? We're gonna slam on you.
Oh my!
Let's see if that hits at close range. Yeah, that's a 1.
Yeah,
and a
that-
5. So that's 3 successes. That hits.
That slams.
You're gonna get hit for 2. Plus, I'm gonna use a luck point, and I'm gonna roll 3 additional dice. And so that actually procs the effect on there, which I don't know if that's listed. It says it's on there. Yeah. So the effect was actually
It
stun.
says it's on there, huh? Okay.
On the
Believe
physical. It does.
that.
It says it. Here, it's
On the
right there.
physical book that you pulled the King of the Jackals from.
Slam stuns on the King of the Jackals. Heavy objects stun on the King of the Jackals.
Okay.
It seems
All
like
right.
maybe. Claws do not. Do you take 4 physical damage to your torso,
Okay.
and you're stunned. Now, it's the storm's turn. Unfortunately, though, in this storm, the other thing you didn't consider is maybe the squirrels don't like you. And they have planted mines throughout the town, not telling you all where they are. So unfortunately, Frankie, you have stepped on a frag mine. And you're at close range, so we're going to see if
God
that hits
damn.
you. Bing bong, it does hit you for that success. And you're going to take 5 with the blast damage. There's nothing near you. But you're going to get hit.
I would disagree because I'm right next to the hyenas. I would
The
think that they
hyenas
would
can
be
take the
near
blast
me.
damage. Yeah, I'll give them half the CD for blast damage. How does that sound? Half the CD
like
for
that.
that. So that'd be some 2 damage, I would say. We're not rounding up because you know what? I'm no good at math, and I just happen to be the GM as well. It's a wonder. Next up in the storm's actually going to strike again, where the can bolos ended up, and oof. Unfortunately, Frankie, you just happen to be standing on top of the corpse of the bolo jackal that was right there. So we're gonna see if the thunderbolt hits you.
Jesus Christ.
It's a lot of luck.
It does. It does for 1 success.
How? Okay, as an aside, how many ones have we collectively rolled in this encounter? Because
A lot.
I swear
A lot.
every other attack on both sides has had a 1 in it.
1. Yes. Yeah, Thunderbolt, you get 7 energy damage to that, but it's vicious stun. So if I'm thinking correctly, that's actually with all of those
11.
heads, that's actually 11. And you're
where
stunned.
does it hit? Where does it hit?
Your left arm.
Okay, that's good. So that drops
All
it
right.
down to 7 damage.
Yeah. And then the Thunderbolt is going to strike again. Not on you, Frankie. Don't worry. You're safe this time. But it's actually going to strike the Deathclaw, who is directly near the who is that? Is that Abel that's over there? Yeah, since you all are kind of in close combat, you're going to take half of this. So you take half of the damage that was done to him. This thunderbolt does 8 energy damage.
Oh, it's
And-
also vicious.
And it's also vicious,
So it does,
and it's also
so it does
stunned.
13.
13
It does
to the
13.
Deathclaw.
So you take that 13, halved it.
Yeah.
So that's 6 to your right arm. And with that, the death claw is dead. But the jackals
going-
are still alive, so you've got another turn.
Are we going squirrel hunting?
I'm gonna kill the fuck out of the squirrels.
Scorched
Gonna have
earth,
some
baby.
squirrel stew to recover this
Scorched.
HP.
Earth.
Gonna recover some HP with a squirrel stew.
So it's your all's turn, and you've got 2 jackals there that are like maimed slightly. What do you all want to do?
Abel and I are stunned.
But you can spend AP to take a major.
Oh, that might be fun.
Yeah, so we currently have 5 AP in the pool. You can spend
Alright.
2 AP to take a major.
I mean, why don't we
And
let
1
the
for
other,
a minor.
we can
yeah,
let the other
let's-
2 just attack.
Yep, we'll see what happens, and if we need to, we can...
We can stop domineering this combat encounter.
I think
I-
Punchy wants to try the mesmetron on these jackals. At least one of the jackals.
I think Hazel has held her own with those bolos because that Deathclaw has eaten a lot of lightning.
No, I mean, our talking.
Oh, us shutting our mouth so David
us
can get a moment's
being
peace.
quiet.
Got it.
Yes.
Got it.
It's your
Yeah,
turn,
Punchy
so you
wants
got to
to,
decide what you want to do.
Okay, so Hazel, what do you want to do on your turn? Muted. Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Wait, am I frozen? Is everyone frozen? Wait,
No, you're
No,
good.
we're just
Hazel
waiting.
just
Okay.
disconnected for a moment.
there we
Welcome
go.
back.
Can you hear us?
Hazel.
Hello, Hazel.
Can you hear us? You can't hear us. Okay.
Oh, we
But I
can
can-
say
and we-
something.
For me, but I can't hear you.
Okay, we,
We
can
can
hear
hear
I
you.
have
can
no
hear you
idea
at least.
why.
Well, then
Oh, the
I will
lightning.
take this
Oh.
opportunity.
There you are.
Hello.
Here we all are again. Hello.
Hello. Now I can
Walking
hear
down the
you.
only road we've ever known. Okay, so Hazel, what do you want to do on for your turn? So I'll see who wants to go first.
I don't know. I think all that lightning made me kind of deaf. Where were we?
So the Deathclaw's dead. It's just the 2 jackals left. They're both stunned, but they can take AP to kind of get out of stun. But we could also potentially the 2 of us could finish this fight off.
I don't know. Do we want any pet jackals?
That's
got a
what
little
I
bit
was
of a-
thinking.
We've
With
got
the
a little bit of
Mesmetron.
we've got a little bit of a bone to pick with those squirrels too. I was thinking about it. I don't think that the Deathclaw dropped that frag grenade on top of this building. I think they were setting us up to get killed.
I say go for a kill shot on one of them, and I'll try to mesmetron the other, and then we can try to like capture it, put it on a leash, make it a pet.
That sounds
Give it a
great.
gun.
I'm gonna shoot the one that I already shot once in the head. Like quick,
All right, yeah, go ahead. Do it.
quick kill shot. Yeah. Do. Just a little bit.
Zero successes. It's a miss. You missed the jackal. Punchy.
Well,
Also-
all that build up.
We'll say that and she thought she was actually going to succeed because I do want to try mesmetroning.
Well, you can still
the other-
mesmetron, and we can kill the other one.
Yeah, no problem.
Able or up.
Isn't Mesmetron is Mesmetron a blast weapon?
I don't think so.
I'd have to
yeah, I
look
don't-
in the.
It's got weird rules. Let me
I did have the rules up here. Let me see if I can find them. If I kept that
what
tab
was
open.
that in Winter of Adam or Settlers?
I think that was in Settlers. The Mesmetron was in, but I think I added it to your character sheet. But I'll just need to
Yeah.
check it
Oh.
here.
That's right. It is on there.
Should be in gear, I would say.
It's energy weapon.
Huh, no, I did not. So, Jared, go ahead and enlighten me.
Yeah. So Mesmetron energy weapon 3 damage has stun, and has a fire rate of 1. So it's not a blast weapon, but it does have stun as a quality. You can find the Mesmetron on page 91 of the Settler's Guide.
All right. I would really like this to work. May I use an AP to get an additional die?
Yes, sir.
Ew.
Bing, bing, boom.
You rolled. You rolled your
Oh no,
damage.
I rolled the damage for. Okay, let me. Do
Yeah.
this. Hold on. I clicked on the wrong.
That's like calling your home run before you swing.
Yeah.
You just click on the name of it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey!
Dang.
Holy
All right.
cow.
What is? It's like AUP generation up in here.
And that you didn't even roll the additional.
Didn't even use the
D20.
I didn't roll this.
Generous.
I
So
know.
I'm going to refund us that, and then just we're
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage for that. For
He
your
did.
Mesmetron. Oh, it's up there.
he called his shot.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, you've Mesmetron this jackal. You now are the owner of a jackal.
Is that okay?
You just jackaled him. He's like nearly dead. You did enough damage to kill him, pretty much, and so you managed to proc the effect. And the rule I'm taking with the Mesmetron is if you can like Pokeball capture them, like when they have 1 HP and Mesmetron them, then you own them. If it's a creature, if it's a human, it's different. But if it's a creature, yeah, you own them. You
Hey,
got a dog. You got a
what
dog
if
and a
we use-
robot son.
What if we use the power
Oh, where's
rules?
my robot son?
What if we
We
use
forgot about the
power
robot
rules
this
where we
whole time.
actually can capture the people?
I'm just really amused at how many other games our DM has successfully cribbed from in this one session.
Yeah.
Like, I am legitimately impressed.
Can
'Cause it
Frankie
all
do the
works.
honors of killing off this last jackal so we can?
Yeah,
wrap this
spend
thing
your
up?
AP. Go ahead and wrap it up for tonight. You know, we can pack it all up. I can go look at my study books later and do some equations.
Hey, there's a 1 for me finally. All right,
Yeah,
cool.
there you go.
There's
You got a 1. Yeah, go
There's
ahead
so
and
many
just like
ones in this, man.
blow this bad boy right into next Tuesday.
This is
The other one's like,
this is Freddy's thing, man.
The other one is Ed.
Oh my god.
That'll be 6 damage, sir.
yeah, it's done. So, it's dead. So you all have managed to solve the encounter of killing the king of the jackals, as well as gaining a new pet jackal that answers only to Punchy Bahoon. So you can add that to your collection, and once you get 6, that's your limit. And
6?
then you gotta go.
Six?
Yeah,
Then you'll
Then I
have
gotta
to
go
put it
build some
into the
gyms.
bank.
We're gonna have a
Yeah.
full dog sled team of jackals.
Oh, I love it. I'll never
Hey,
see
you know.
those shreds again.
And, at the beginning of this, I was like, yeah, I don't think they'll be interested in companions. Meanwhile, it's like,
Let's collect. Let's just. How many can we get?
So Punchy, what are you
Oh my
calling it?
Oh shoot. Okay, what's my robot son name? Richard Dick.
Yeah,
Dick.
yeah, it's Richard Dick. Yeah, pretty much.
So
Dick and Jane.
give me some time. I'll think of a name for my my jackal.
Also,
Sure, the
I
jackal.
wonder if
the
he's
jackal kind of looks at
hungry.
you. Jackal kind of looks at you, Punchy, and goes.
Like sit. It.
It just kind of looks at you, cross-eyed.
All right. Well,
We should
let's
call
get a
him-
leash.
Can we name him Snick?
Oh god.
I don't know why. The name just seems to fit.
While this battle settles down, you see the squirrels kind of poking out of the walls of the other buildings. And they see you all and kind of like hide back in the walls of the buildings. And then you hear kind of like a warning siren go off. And from above in the clouds, they start to swirl and swirl, and a kind of tornado seems to be forming above you and is coming down slowly towards. I haven't named this place, but I'm gonna call it Squirrel Town for all we know. Slowly towards that, and from the tornado, there's a kind of this like blip in it, and blipping into it, you see these kind of ropes falling down, and from the ropes, you see that riding through the tornado is the Hangman.